Hi, it's Rich Jackson from Maptek, and today we're going to generate grade-based domains and look at some of the charting options available in the Domain Manager. Today I'm coming to you from our North American office, situated in the historic mining town of Golden, Colorado, where people have been looking for high-grade ores since the mid-1800s. To set up the grade-based domains, create a new domain group, add the drill holes you wish to use, and then you can manually create each of your domains. For your rules, you want to set up a filter to only select the intervals within your grade range. And we can repeat that for all of the domains that you're creating. You can easily apply colouring and change the name of the undomained interval, which is where all your remaining intervals not defined by your other domains will be tagged. When you run the Domain Manager, there are some quick options to change the colouring, whether you just want to see the colouring of your drill holes by your domain code, or if you'd like to also see your existing grade values. We could filter out thin intervals in the same way we did for our lithology-based domains. And if we need to change the colouring of any of the domains, we can do that within the Domain Manager without having to go to the legend file that it's using. The order of your domains in the Domain Manager is important when you have rules that overlap. And this works the same way as the Vulkan block model priorities, where the higher order or the last domain will overcode any previous ones. The other way that we can define our grade-based domains is not by a hard filter on the intervals that gets used to define the domains, but instead to use this combined by grade cutoff modifier, which will allow intervals to be combined together as long as their average grade is greater than your grade cutoff, incorporating thin amounts of waste into that final domain. We can check our charts to see that this is all working correctly and the effect that combining this waste in with our domain is having. And we can do this for one or more grade elements. We have options to change the X scale and Y scale, depending if we want a linear or logarithmic scale, or for our Y axis if we want that to be unique for each of the domains or to have a common Y scale. This makes it easy to compare across the populations of different domains. If we make any changes to our domain rules, we'll instantly see that in the charts upon running the domains. So it's easy in the Domain Manager to quickly set up your domains based on grade cutoffs. And you can also use all of the other functionality, such as the hole selection and the pre-processing filters where you can select holes based on their angle or their length. Next week we'll move to Perth, where Dan Owen will take us through the workflow of manually assigning domains in the Domain Manager when we need to provide some geological interpretation to our domaining. So join us then to follow our domain modelling journey.